Hi, I'm Srinivas Reddy Palam, lecturer in computer engineering, Kuli Kudupsha Government Polytechnic. And today's session, I'm going to handle the topic in C programming, and the topic is C data types. We will discuss basic data types in C programming. Let's move on to the slide about basic data types. In C, data type categorized as primitive types in ANSI C are as ISOC data types. They are like character, short, int, float, and double. And also primitive types added to ISOC C99 long data type. So in primitive we have two categories according to ANSI C and that is C89 and ISOC C90 are also ISOC C99. And we have user defined types like struct, union, enum, and type def, which we will discuss in the other session. And also we have derived types. They are like pointer, array, or function pointer. In this session we will mostly concentrate on C basic data types such as char, short, int, float, double. What is the size of the char, and what is the size of the what is the range of the integers or range of the characters that are allowed, how many integers can be represented using these char, short, int, other data types. And also we will see some of the examples for these primitive types in the respective C. So the first is a chart type char type, and we have in the char we have char and signed char and unsigned char, where the size in bits of char is greater than or equal to 8, and signed char which is same as char but guaranteed to be signed. It is guaranteed to be signed. And in unsigned char we have the same size but they are guaranteed to be unsigned. The size of the char can be found using the size of function, which will give the size in units of characters. Need not be 8 bit. The number of bits is given by the char underscore bit macro in the limits.h header file. So the number of bits is given by the char underscore bit macro in the limits.h header file. Integer operations can be performed portably only for the range between 0 to 127, that is 2 power 8 by 2. And signed char which is same as char but guaranteed to be signed, so it is compulsory a signed one, and it can store integers in the range 120 minus 127 to plus 127. So that's why we have signed thing means minus and positive plus will also come. So we have the range that is from minus 127 to plus 127, which is together 2 power 8. An unsigned char which is also same as char but guaranteed to be unsigned, and it can store integers in the range between 0 to 255, that is 2 power 8 portably. And this is the sample program. C basic data types output. A sample output, when we run the program it will give this output. The char value is a, so he entered the character that is capital A, whose ASCII value is 65, and its size, and the side char value of B is 65, whose ASCII is 66, its size is 1 byte. Unsigned char value is C 67, its size is 1 byte. And you can observe the output that all the values are printed as ASCII characters keys in all the three systems of representation, whereas the size is same, it is 1 byte in all of these char and unsigned char. You can notice, and you can notice the similarity. And now we'll see the other basic data type, that is short, and we also see unsigned short and unsigned int. So short which is greater than or equal to 16, which is the greater than or equal to size of character, and it can store integers in the range 32767 to 32767 minus 327 plus 32767 to 32767 2 power 16 by 2 portably, reduces memory usage through though the resulting executable may be larger and portable, slower as compared to using int. Short int, the categories in short are short int, signed short int, and also we have unsigned short, which is same as short but unsigned one. can store integers in the range 0 to 65535 portably, used to reduce memory usage through though the resulting executable may be larger and probably slower as compared to using int. Unsigned short int is also similar to the um, unsigned short, and we have int which is greater than or equal to 16, that is the size of 6 greater than or equal to size of short. And basic signed integer type, it is the basic signed integer type, represent a typical process data size which is word size. So it represents the process or data size which is equal to word size. So you can call integer size is nothing but the word size, also the basic processor data size, basic or typical representation of process data size. So the processor takes the data in terms of these integer sizes, that is 16 bits. An integral data type can store integers in the range 22767 to 32767, 2 per 16 by 2 portably. Signed and unsigned isn't both types are possible in integer type. Unsigned int same as int, but it is unsigned. Can store integers in the range 0 to 655 35, and it is unsigned one. Unsigned integer, if you can, even if you ignore int, it is assumed to be unsigned int only. So you can see the sample output for the program that is written for these signed int and unsigned int. All these things short, etc. Short value is 10 with 2 bytes in size. So you can observe the short size is 2 bytes. Short int, it is minus 20 with 2 bytes in size. You can notice the size is same for short and short int. Signed short, it is also 2 bytes in size. Signed short int, it is also the same with the 2 bytes in size. So the size of short int, signed short and signed short int are same, which is equal to 2 bytes. And you could see unsigned short and unsigned short int is also it is the same size, and the values are respectively unsigned, and size is 2 bytes, and int value is 70 with 4 bytes in size. Signed value is minus 80 with 4. Even if you ignore int, in case of signed int, even if you ignore int, it is considered to be integer, that is signed int value is same size with 4 bytes. Signed int is also with same size, that is 4 bytes. Unsigned is also with 4 bytes in size. Unsigned int is also with 4 bytes in size. You can observe the output, sample output. Now we'll see about long, unsigned long, float, double and long double. And in case of long, the size is greater than or equal to 30, and which is greater than or equal to size of int 32 bits. Long signed integer type, so it is long signed integer type. So if you know, if you write a simple long data type, it is considered to be long signed integer type. Can store integers in the range 21474836472 to 21478483647. Long int and signed long int all are same, which are the other representation of other ways of writing the long type data. Unsigned long, it is same as long but it is unsigned. It is same as long but it is unsigned. Can store integers in the range between 0 to 4294967295, that is nothing but 2 power 32, 2 power 32 minus 1. And unsigned long is similar to unsigned long int. So even if you ignore int by mistake or intentionally, it is considered to be unsigned long int only. Float, which is the size of the, it is greater than or equal to, it is greater than or equal to the size of, we can say it is greater than the size of char, is used to reduce memory usage when the values used do not vary widely. The format is used is implementation defined and unnecessarily obeys the IEEE 754 single precision format. So it follows IEEE 754 single precision format. Unsigned cannot be specified. With float, you cannot specify the unsigned. Double, which is greater than or equal to size of float, Typical floating point data type used by processor. The format used is implementation defined and unnecessarily obeys the IEEE format. So double follows IEEE 754 double pressure format, whereas float follows IEEE 754 single pressure format. Unsigned cannot be used with float, and unsigned cannot be specified for the double also. Long double, which is greater than or equal to size of double, unsigned cannot be specified in this case also. And you can see the sample program which is written for knowing the size of these long and long float double, long double, etc. You can observe log data size is 4 bytes, long int value is also 4 bytes in size, signed long value is also 4 bytes in size, signed long int is also with 4 bytes, and unsigned long is also with 4 bytes. Float value, the you can observe the precision 6.71234 with 4 bytes in size. Double value is also, you can observe the size which is 8 bytes in size, and you can see the number, example number 789.652341. Long double value which is 9796.617400 with 8 bytes in size. And you can see the double size and long double size is 8 bytes. Sorry. Now we'll see the other type, other C basic data type, that is long, where the size in bits is greater than or equal to 64, and the size, it is the its size is size of the long. It can store integers in the range. You can see the number which is a bigger number, and you can simply say that the size is 2 power 64 by 2 portably. Long int, signed long int, or the other types, other names for long, unsigned long, same as long, but it is unsigned. It can store integers in the range 0 to the twice the range you can expect from long, which is 2 power 64. You can represent it into in the powers of 2. You can write it as 2 power 64. Unsigned long int are the other types. Now we'll see the sample output when you run the program. Sample output for this is long value is minus 10,000 with 8 bytes in size. So you can observe the size is 8 bytes. Long int with size bytes, 8 bytes in size. Signed long is also with 8 bytes in size. Signed long int 8 bytes in size. Unsigned long, the size is 8 bytes. Unsigned long int is also 8 bytes in size. So all the long and long int, signed long int, unsigned long, and unsigned long int are having the same size, that is 8 bytes in size. Now we have a int max underscore t, signed integer types capable of representing any value of any signed integer. So these int max underscore t, signed integer types capable of representing any value of any signed integer. So it is capable of representing any value of any signed integer type. It is a type def represents. Type def represents this third integer type with the largest possible range. If you want an integer with the widest range possible on the platform on which it is being used, so um, if you want an integer with the widest range possible on the platform on which it is being used, you can use the type def, using which you can represent the signed integer type with the largest possible range. The available option for you is int max underscore t. It is a signed integer type capable of representing any value of any signed integer type. And we have u int max underscore t, unsigned integer types capable of representing any value of any unsigned integer type. So we have two things like int max underscore t, u int max underscore t. The first, the first one, int max underscore t, is signed integer type capable of representing any value of any signed integer type. And we have u int max underscore t, unsigned integer types capable of representing any value of any unsigned integer type. It is a type def representing. It is a type def represents the unsigned integer type with the largest possible range. If you want an integer with the widest range possible on the platform on which it is being used, so the u int max underscore t and int max underscore t are type def representing the signed integer and unsigned integer types. So if you look at the output, the largest unsigned integer value is, you can see the number which is the biggest number, and the largest signed integer value is also, you can see. So the leftmost bit represents the signed or unsigned. If you see it is 0 means it is positive. If it is 1 means it is negative. Unfortunately, this is not supported by MSVC++, Microsoft Visual C++, and in the later than 2012. So before 2012, it is not supported. Int types .h versus stdint.h. The C99 standard says that int types .h include stdint.h. So there is no need to include stdint.h separately in a standard environment. So if your system that is C99 standard has int types.h includes stdint.h, so there is no need to include stdint.h separately in a standard environment. Some implementations have int types.h but not stdint.h. VS or Visual C++ users may want to use ms int types dot, and we can see the references for the other information like this. You can observe these web links so that when you click these links you can get the information related to these int types.h and stdint.h. What is the provisions and what are the details that you can have regarding the uh, uint and max underscore t and int max underscore t. Actual size of integer types varies by implementation, Windows, Linux, and BSD, etc. So depending on the operating system, the actual size of integer types varies, and whether you are having the operating system Windows or Linux or BSD. The only guarantee is that the long is not smaller than long, which is not smaller than int, which is not smaller than short. So you can see the ascending order of these sizes of these data types. Long is greater than long, but long is greater than int, but int is greater than short. So short is the smallest size when you have the data types of integer type, and should be the integer type that the target processor is most efficient working with. For example, all types can be 64-bit. Actual size of floating point types also varies by implementation. So actual size of floating point types also varies by implementation. Even the floating point data types also varies with respect to the operating system, whether you are having Windows, Linux, or BSD. Depending on that, the size of these floating point types also varies. The only guarantee is that the long double is not smaller than double, which is not smaller than float. So you can have long double greater than the double, and double is greater than float. The 32-bit and 64-bit IEEE 754 floating point format should be used when you are representing these numbers long, double, and float. You have to use the 32-bit and 64-bit IEEE 754 floating point format with precision should be used. The Boolean true or false type is underscore bool defined in stdbool.sh. So we have Boolean data types also, but you have to include the header file stdbool.h if you want to use the underscore bool. The stdbool.h type also defines a few useful identifiers as macros. Bool is defined as underscore bool, true as 1, false as 0. Additionally, underscore bool underscore true underscore false underscore r underscore defined is defined as 1. Bool true false are defined is one, the bool type and std bool.h header file did not exist in pre 1999 versions of the standard. So boolean in C++ examples you can see, and you can see boolean in Pelles C examples. Size and pointer difference types. So separate size underscore t and pointer difference underscore t types to represent memory related quantifiers. So we have some separate data types, size underscore t and pointer difference underscore t types to represent memory related quantifiers. Existing types were inadequate because their size is defined according to the target processor's arithmetic capabilities, not the memory capabilities such as the address space availability. So existing types were inadequate because their size is defined according to the target process arithmetic capabilities, not the memory capabilities such as the address space availability. Both of these types are defined in the stdf.h header file, that is cstdef in C++. Size underscore t is used to represent the maximum size of any object, including arrays in the particular implementation. An unsigned integer type used to represent the sizes of objects. Size underscore t program example we can see, and you can understand that. If you run the size underscore t sample program, the sample output will be size underscore t is 4 bytes, and x as unsigned decimal is 25, x as octal is 31, and x as hexa is 19. So decimal in 25 can be represented in octal as 31, and in hexa it is represented as 19. X as unsigned signed decimal is 25, and you can see the values are the same if you convert from one system of integer representation to the other type of integer representation. In the used as the return type of the size and size of the function, size of operator. The maximum size of size underscore t is provided by a size underscore max, a macro constant which is defined in the std_int.h header file. Std_int in C++. We have in stdint.h header file in C, and in cstdint is available in C++. It is guaranteed to be at least 65535 range. Pointer difference underscore t is used to represent the difference between pointers. Is the signed integer type of the result of subtracting two pointers. The type's size is chosen so that it could store the maximum size of a theoretically possible array of any type. On a 32-bit system, pointer difference underscore t will take 32 bits, and on a 64 bits, and it is portable. Size underscore t and ptr underscore difference t, we can see the story, and also we can have the examples. Pointer underscore different and pointer difference underscore t, and you can see the sample output for these programs when they are run. The value of p point a is 24 and p point b is 45. So value of a is 24 and p point b is 45. The address of p point a is 12FF48 and p point b is 12FF3C. The size of pointer difference underscore t is 4 bytes. The difference between two pointers is 3. You can see the difference between two pointers is whether if it is represented, and when you run the sample program you can observe this output, and you can see whether it is working properly or not. Interface to the properties of the basic types. Information about the actual properties such as size of the basic arithmetic types is provided via macro constants in two header files. Limits.header C limits in C++ defines macros for integer types. So limits.h header defines the macros for integer types, regard each which tells us the size and the basic arithmetic types. Float.h header file and cfloat in C++ defines macros for floating point types. The actual values depend on the implementation. So the actual values depend on the implementation. Fixed width integer type C99 standard includes definitions of several new integer types to enhance programs portability. Existing basic integer types were considered inadequate because their actual sizes are implementation defined and may vary across different systems. The new types are especially useful in embedded environments where hardware supports limited to several types and varies from system to system. All new types are defined in int_types.h, c_int_types in C++, and stdint.h header files. The types can be grouped into the following categories. So the following next slide will tell us the groups that can be formed out of these different data types. Exact width integers types are guaranteed to have the same number n of bits across all implementation, included only if it is available in the implementation. So exact width integer types are guaranteed to have the same number n of bits across all implementation. So you can have the exact number, that is exact width, and this is the same number of, there are same number of bits across all implementation for the exact width integer types. It is included only if it is available in the implementation. Least width integer types are guaranteed to be the smallest type available in the implementation that has at least a specified number of bits, guaranteed to be specified for at least n equal to 8, 16, 32, 64. So depending on the implementation of your system, you can have the least width, that is either it is 8, 16, 32 or 64, which is guaranteed. Fastest integer types are guaranteed to be the fastest integer type available in the implementation that has at least a specified number n of bits, and it is guaranteed to be specified for at least n equal to 8, 16, 32 and 64. So it is the fastest integer types and that are guaranteed to be the fastest integer type available in the implementation, and that has at least a specified number n of bits, and it is guaranteed to be specified for at least n is equal to 8, 16, 32 or 64. Pointer integer types are guaranteed to be able to hold a pointer. So pointer integer types are also there, and they are they are guaranteed to be able to hold a pointer. Maximum width integer types are guaranteed to be the largest integer type in the implementation. So we have maximum width integer types that are guaranteed to be the largest integer type in the implementation. See basic data types. So we can see examples for these: exact width, least width, fastest, pointer and maximum width. The following table summarizes the types and the interface to acquire the implementation details, where n refers to the number of bits, so example, type category. The first type category is exact width. The type is int n underscore t, and the minimum value is int n underscore min, and the maximum value is int n underscore max. Type is u int n underscore t. Minimum value is 0. And we have signed types and unsigned types. In the case of signed types, we have the type int n underscore t, whereas in the case of unsigned type, we have u int n underscore t. Minimum value is u int n underscore min in signed types, and in maximum value is int n underscore max in the case of this exact width. The maximum value is u int n underscore max in case of unsigned types, where u is specifying u as the unsigned type, and minimum value is 0 in this case. Least width type category, the type is int underscore least n underscore t, and signed type, the minimum value is int n underscore least n underscore mint, int underscore least n underscore max for the maximum value. Type is unsigned type, the least width, you can have u int underscore least n underscore t, and the minimum value is 0 and maximum value is u int underscore least n underscore max. Fastest int underscore fast n underscore t, and signed type int underscore fast n underscore min is the minimum value for the fastest type. Int underscore fast n underscore max is the maximum value in the case of fastest data type integers, and the type is u int underscore fast n underscore t. For unsigned type, minimum value is 0 and maximum value is u int underscore fast n underscore max. Pointer int pointer type, type is int pointer underscore t. Signed type int ptr underscore min is the minimum value, and maximum value int ptr underscore max is the maximum value. For unsigned type, The pointer type is u int ptr underscore t. Minimum value is 0 and maximum value is u int ptr underscore max is the maximum value. Maximum width type category, we have type int max underscore t representation, and signed type which can be we having the minimum value int max underscore min and maximum value int max underscore max. And we have the unsigned type in the case of maximum width, where the type is u int max underscore t and minimum value is 0 and maximum value is u int max underscore max. That is the maximum value possible in the case of maximum width um, for the types. User defined data types. Now let's see, we have the user defined data types. The keyword struct is used for representing the user defined data type, that is structure, and the size is sum of the size of each member. And in case of this user defined type, so we have the size is the sum of the size of each member. Structure will have so many members. The sum of the sizes of each member will be the size of the structure. And an aggregate type, it is an aggregate type which can contain more than one different type. So it is an aggregate type, it is combining several different types. More than one different types can be combined into a single type, that is being aggregated. And the syntax and example, you can see the tagger label is optional. Struct, the employee struct is the keyword that is used to represent the user defined data type structure. And the data type is structure. Now the name of the data variable is structure variable is the employee is the name of the structure, in which we have int age one member, and double salary is the second member, care department is the third member, care name of 15 is the fourth member, care address of address 5 double dimensional array. Address is a double dimensional array where the first index is 5 and the second index is 25. So it will have 5 addresses with 25 characters in each address. And now we have the semicolon, which is representing the end of the structure. And the employee struct, the employee worker record. So we have created one record, that is worker record, with the structure. And you can see another example, type def struct int x int some array of 100 my foo int main my foo of struct variable return 0. So they have used type def, and with that they created one structure, that is my foo. And with that name they created the structure variable strct_var in the function, in the main function. And struct new point, and we have another example, struct new point short x point, short y point, just point the point. So this structure is creating one point pointer in coordinate system, one point in coordinate system for the with the x point and y point as the x coordinate and y coordinates in short type data type. And the variable for this the structure new point is the just point. And the it created one more data type, the point, just point the point. And now let's see what actually is the other slide. We have the other slide, the other user defined data type, that is union, where the size of this union is the size of the largest member. And it is also an aggregate type which can contain more than one other types. Union uses shared memory space compared to struct, so only one member can be accessed at one time. It is an aggregate type which can contain more than one other types. Union uses shared memory space compared to struct, so only one member can be accessed at on time. Union is the keyword that is used for creating the union type of data, and the name of the union is some data. Int p name is the first member, float q number is the second member, and double r number is the third member of the sum data. And union is now closed. Union is closed. Union is closed also. Union some data, simple data, union other data, char anum, int xnum, float fnum, and simple data is the other union that is created with variable union variable simple data, and they have created one more variable save data. So simple data is the union name, and with that they created one variable union variable that is save data. Now we have the other user defined type, that is enum, where its size is size of the char. Enumerations are a separate type from its ints, though they are mutually convertible, used to declare identifiers as constants in an ordered manner. Enum and days, enum and days. Um, enum and days. We have like members like enum members are Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And we have the enum created it has the creates enum days type, which the identifiers are set automatically to the integers to 0 to 6. Enum and days and day count. Enum traffic direction north, south, east, west. Enum traffic direction new direction. So enum is created, one enum is created with name traffic direction, and enum variable is new direction. Enum c color equal to red equal to 2. So this is another example for color, where red equal to 2, green, blue, black. The others will be by default having the 3 4 5 enum c color code. So they have created one color code enum variable, where the initialize the red with 2, and green will become now 3, blue will become 4, and black will become 5. Now we have the other user defined type def, same as the type being given a new name.